Mike McDaniel was making this point yesterday during his press conference about all the captains being hurt. And I'm just like, oh,
yikes.
That's not good.
Not good.
Because if you think about it, Dolphins did a smart thing with captains this year. They went best players.
Yes.
But Armstead, Tua, X, very questionable to all play. Probably won't play.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill will play probably, but he's banged up. Left with a walking boot. And so what is it? It's Snowman and Landon Roberts, the only guys who aren't hurt as the captains.
Fingers crossed.
Not great, Bob.
Not great.
Not great. What?
Because your captain's hurt? That means your team's going to struggle?
Well, they're your best players, though. Like, that's why.
That has more to do with it.
Yeah, but it just happens to also coincide.
That's Armstead, man.
You knew Armstead was good for dozen. That's it. That's what he is.
I know.
We're saying he's done 4 already, though. We're saying like he gave us a solid 4.
Gave us 4.
No.
I was gonna say I felt like he's just been in and out.
3 and a possible. This is like
that's what I'm.
You
going
know what?
With. That's more
if
like
we were
it.
playing spades, you would count that king, but you have 3 other hearts.
It's possible.
Turf toe, though, dude.
Can I just tell you? I was playing. We played a preseason game when I was with the Browns against New England in the Sky Dome in Toronto, and really cool because you just take your hotel room and go down to the game. So it was cool. I got tackled. Somebody fell on the back of my legs and jammed my toe. By the time I got to the sideline, they had to cut my shoe off.
Oh.
When I got to the locker room and they cut the tape off, the whole bottom of my foot was black and blue.
Jeez.
So when I tell you that there's a couple of things in football you don't think are that bad, and they don't sound like a knee or a shoulder or a torn pec or anything like that, but they're almost more unbearable than any of those other injuries. One of them is a bad toe.
Jeez.
Because
so was it broken or anything? Like
yes.
what happened with the toe? Oh,
yes.
It's broken.
But so you can't. But here's the thing: as a running back, you plant, so you can't do anything until. So yeah. So you tell me.
Well,
he's
look,
got turf toe.
He played the Thursday night game. He hadn't been practicing all year. Played the Thursday night game, and then had what was it? So it's 12 days you have off. And like he could play what did he play 7 snaps?
Yeah.
Didn't practice because
here's what happens. It's not that you're not well enough to play, but you're not well enough to take a hit on or plant bad. So he may be going along great for 3 quarters or 3.5 quarters or 1 series, and you'll get it jammed or somebody will fall on it or you get your foot twisted, and it's like you're just having that injury again, and he just keeps going all year. So turf toe is tough, man. Turf toe is one of the toughest injuries that you don't really hear about the severity of it, but it's brutal. It's so brutal.
Let's hear a little bit from Mike McDaniel, Miami Dolphins head coach, and got some updates yesterday on the health of his quarterbacks. First of all, Tua, and McDaniel saying, there's really no answer for when he's coming back right now.
Tua, right now, I'm not even really thinking about his timeline. As I said before, we're just trying to get him as healthy as possible. We're pretty much in a 12 to 24 hour reoccurring evaluation process, and he's doing well. He was here today, but he has not. He's not ready to take the step to do some football stuff yet. So that will be talk to me in every 12 to 24 hours.
It doesn't sound.
Oh wait, you don't have to tell them. Talk to me in another 24 hours. They will.
Yeah. Oh, they will. I think he talks again on Wednesday, but still, like
I think it's. Cool.
That doesn't sound too promising.
One of the cool things about and what I enjoy about him is that he doesn't get frustrated about questions. And what ends up happening when you do that is when they ask questions, they don't do the stupid follow-up thing, which I hate. When journalists ask questions and they think they could trick you by asking a question a different way. that kind of gets away from Mike McDaniel because he's pretty forthcoming to start with.
He's forthcoming. He's very thorough in his answers.
Right.
His press conferences
Right.
are usually pretty long.
Right. So there's no need for that, which is
but
which is a good thing because now they're gonna have a pretty decent relationship because there's not gonna be any of that.
That's true, but I think for a guy like him, and he said this, like he's a very singularly focused guy. He doesn't have his phone on him half the day because he doesn't like distractions. I feel like the weight of all of this, of having to deal with concussion protocol, it's not football. Like you have to add all of this stuff that's onto your plate that you have to deal with, and that has to be exhausting, especially in your first year when you're just trying to figure out what bodies are going to be ready.
If there's one thing that everybody hates in the building is when non-football things affect what you need to do during the week to get ready for a game. And you hear it all the time. They talk about outside noise or outside this or that. So, like, they asked Mike McDaniel, and he was thorough in his answer with Tua, right? How much you believe these jackasses are going to go as players? Like, you see what I mean?
How Tua's doing?
Or just something about Tua and the concussion.
Yeah,
like,
they're going to.
And it's like, that's the stuff. Because if you want answers about Tua, you really shouldn't be asking a player. So what's the point? But somebody's going to get either irritated, somebody's going to get annoyed because they can't answer those questions.
Or you find the Gogi on the team. Somebody's just a little too honest.
Players really don't know.
Somebody knows.
No. Dude, I'm going to tell you, there's been more situations where as a player in the locker room, you thought somebody should be healthy enough to play based on what you're hearing, and they're really not. You don't get everybody thinks, oh, the players, they're going to know what's up. No, the coaches are just as secretive with that with us too.
Here is Mike McDaniel on Teddy Bridgewater, and if he saw Teddy Bridgewater stumble, because that's what the spotter claims to have seen. I've seen a lot of angles.
Who was the spotter?
I haven't seen this angle of Teddy Bridgewater stumbling, but here is McCochin on Teddy Bridgewater.
Honestly, I don't really concern myself with all of that, just because I was there at the game. I was watching him intently. It was the first offensive play of the game, and I didn't see him stumble, but I'm also not really in the business of grading and coaching spotters. The rules in place for player safety, and I'm all about that. Honestly, so whether he stumbled or not, the rules are the rules. And my only takeaway from the whole process was really my personal relationship with Teddy. And, Teddy was very prepared to play that game, and he put a lot into it. And he just, I was excited to see him play. And, my heart hurt that he was unable to execute something he was very prepared for, and his teammates were excited to see him play. So,
yeah, that sucks for Teddy too, because you think about that, like he's going to get to play start for his hometown team. Would have been cool. And one play, over.
Yep.
Over. But this sucks now because Mike said this, he doesn't have a concussion, he doesn't have symptoms, but he's in protocols. And
there's a time limit of when you can come out of protocols if you're in protocols.
Yeah, I think it's
5 days.
Yeah, he has to. I think Thursday limited practice is the best case scenario for him to return. Here is McDaniel on that.
In a perfect world where there's absolutely no setbacks with anything. Again, this is kind of uncharted territory for us. The soonest that you can be on the field in a limited capacity, non-contact, would be Thursday. However, I have, I'm not going to try to guess if that's going to come true or not. This is again, I just do the best with the situation given and try not to spend my time worrying about things that I can't control as best I can.
Yeah. Oof. That's a tough situation. Because, okay, so Wednesday Skylar's going to be getting reps, which will be beneficial if he does have to play.
You think? Like, wow.
What?
No, wait.
Needs him.
Not only did you want him to go in and play better than he did,
Mm-hmm.
you also want him to do it with minimal reps.
Yeah, he needs him. We saw what he did with no reps. Not good. Maybe the reps will help him.
You think?
I hope so.
Yeah,
because he's got 1 week.
Because he's been quarterback for an hour.
He's got 1 week. Dazzle me.
I just could imagine. I would have definitely called you a jackass if I was playing and you were on the other side.
Nah, I think you would have liked me, dude.
What?
Yeah, you probably would have done like a call into my show and stuff like that. It would have been fun. A little banter back and forth.
It's weird because I've never really gotten into like my whole thing is sarcasm.
Mm-hmm.
So I once said to somebody asked me a question after a game, and I go, so let me get this straight. You watched a 4-hour football game. You had 15, 20 minutes before you come in the locker room to get thoughts, to look at numbers, to come in and ask questions, and that's the best you could do? Huh. And you say, I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, listen, he's going to have a better week to prepare. Good for him.
He's a rookie, man. Like
I'm not asking for him to be Marino.
Here's what you hope with a rookie. You hope that he's never put in a situation where it matters that much. You see what I'm saying? Now, the good thing about it is that with the way Mostert played last week, there's some hope along that avenue, so that maybe you can run it a little more.
Definitely helps more for sure. What I do have for you are Zonk's tweets.
Woo! That's what my boy been saying.
Yeah, what has he been saying?
Fins up on. Can I just say fins up hashtag on every tweet he does?
Oh yeah,
yeah, love that.
Fins up.
First tweet from Larry Csonka during the Dolphins loss.
Oh boy.
When do we send Dan Marino in? Hashtag MIA versus NYJ. Hashtag fins up. Hashtag NFL.
His hashtags are longer than the message. He got 17 hashtags.
Then Zonk tweets, things are looking up. Need a big break from the D now. Hashtag MIA versus NYJ. Hashtag fins up. Hashtag NFL. I think that was after they scored the halftime touchdown.
Okay.
I think that's where he got that. Then he tweets out
another Marlins player.
JT Real Huto.
Yeah. Now that we're looking,
they got nothing.
He's gonna hit a home run.
They got nothing for him.
Yep.
They're watching baseball. Everyone listening on the radio.
Next, Larry Csonka tweets, like seeing the D use their head, in quotes. That was when Jerome Baker stopped the pass with his head.
What did he just?
I like D, like seeing D using their head.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag MIA versus NYJ. Hashtag fins up. Hashtag NFL. Woo. Okay. Then he tweets out,
here we go, because this is about the time where things start.
I like when we trick them.
Oh.
Hashtag NFL. Hashtag fins up. Hashtag MIA versus NYJ.
God, those hashtags are very long.
The hashtags are longer than the message.
Then he tweets, have we run out of tricks? Question mark. Hashtag MIA versus NYJ. Hashtag fins up. Hashtag NFL.
Yeah.
Then Larry Csonka tweets after the game ends, ugh, plain face emoji.
Wow.
So many
emojis.
Oh yeah.
I don't even use
That's
emojis.
It's just like flat face, just like
there's nothing
flat face.
If you can make the face a square, then it could be Gronk.
Ugh. Flat face emoji. So many issues. Hoping for better games ahead. Hashtag MIA versus NYJ. Hashtag fins up. Hashtag NFL. Those have been tweets from Larry Csonka.
Yeah, I need like music for this from now on. I'm gonna get something ready.
I love when he tweets.
I think so.
Yeah.
Would you want to see what my tweets were during the week?
Sure.
Okay,
I mean, I have a radio
Have
show
whole
with you.
tweet segment.
No, I'm talking about Leroy versus Gronk. because I'm doing the Cleveland thing.
Cleveland Csonka,
Really?
Leroy Horde.
So you're just doing.
Nice. So you're live tweeting during Cleveland games, Leroy? That's impressive.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's
very active.
he's like football Drew Carey.
Oh, is he? Wow.
See, so my first one was just had a revelation. Running the football with Chubb and Hunt with sound defense wins games. Who knew?
What are your
Because they always
hashtags?
try to throw the ball.
Yeah, you need more hashtags.
You need
Leroy.
hashtags.
You need a lot
I have
more
more
hashtag
hashtags.
Browns. Hashtag
Come
Browns.
on.
Hashtag
No, you need
Browns.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to put hashtag CLE versus who did they play
Use
last week?
all those characters.
No clue.
Chargers.
Versus LAC.
Mhm.
You got to put that, and then you got to put hashtag NFL.
It's true. And,
If
and
you
like,
really
Yeah.
want to tweet like Zonk,
do the Browns have like a, we have fins up.
You
do they
can't
have,
let
like,
the Chargers run the ball.
dog
They
pound?
are terrible at it.
well, Eckler was really good though.
They ran.
yeah.
He ran for 190.
Yeah, he was amazing.
But this was early in the game.
I understand,
Okay.
but
Hashtag
we've been
Browns.
waiting for an
Hey.
Eckler breakout.
That is the definition of a crackback, which is illegal.
Mm.
Somebody got cleaned out.
Hashtag.
Don't want hashtag Browns. Don't
Gotcha.
want Chubb going sideways.
Mm. I thought it was Hunt you didn't want going sideways.
You don't
Both
want
of
anyone going sideways.
Neither.
So nobody can play Frogger if you're
One's
a running back for the
one's
the
230, one 240.
Browns.
I want to see them sprinting to the outside.
Well, I didn't realize Kareem Hunt he's 230. For some
At
reason, I thought he
least.
was smaller than that.
Smaller.
Is he on the
He's
trade
bigger
block?
than Chubb.
What? Wow.
Hey,
Have
what-
you-
By the way, what do you guys think of these McCaffrey rumors? That tickle your fancy at
Oh
all?
my god.
No.
It has
Nah,
me
washed.
nervous.
No, he's just always hurt.
I know, but like
I don't want him on Buffalo though.
yeah. Well, I mean, if the Bills get him, it'll be upset.
I do not want him on Buffalo.
What do you think it takes for him? What do you think it takes? A third rounder?
Oh, are you interested?
I would say-
Oh, I'm just
I
I'm
would
just
say-
saying.
Hmm.
Dolphins
It would probably take.
because
Yo-
Chase the rats off a ship
Jovic.
on Chase Edmonds,
It would
right?
probably take
Bum.
Jovich.
A little sweetener.
Sweetener. We're gonna trade.
You can't use your same sweetener for tea as you do for coffee.
No, but I'm asking for like, what do you think a Christian McCaffrey goes for on this market? Like he's what is he's 26, so that's like 36 for a running back. It is, dude. Like they treat
Second rounder, second and a third.
Second
Gotta be careful. The guy's always hurt,
He is always hurt, but I
and he
mean,
just signed a fat contract.
Yeah.
So basically, this is one of those situations where, yeah, you'll take him, but you're not giving away premium draft picks
understood.
because you're eating the money.
But dude, they gave like they're rats off a ship on Chase Edmonds. They gave him like no
Yeah.
snaps. He can't catch.
Dude, I like the way he runs the football,
Mm-hmm.
but the situations that he's in the game requires him to catch the ball.
Did he lose a ball on his knee the last game?
Dude, like when they throw the ball to him, I'm wondering what he's looking at. Because that ball kicked his ass one time.
I was
Like, boom. I'm like, whoa, put your hands in the way, big fella.
Shimmy Schmutler. He says,
is that your Schmeeth and Schmolman?
I guess it's, yeah, Schmeethen's got his own spin-offs now.
Schmimmy Schmo-
Mostert way better than Chase. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Mostert
say
is
that,
like
dude.
Mostert took the game.
And here's
And-
and I can't even dispute it. But I do like the way they got him the balls to use his speed. They got, a lot of it was emotion. A lot of it was, some of the times sometimes he has issues getting to the open, just going straight downhill. But sometimes in a football game, you need that downhill runner. And so that's where I get caught up with that is that, based on what we had seen going into this game, it wasn't worth the big play to have him in there. And then he exploded this week.
Yeah, he was good.
And it didn't help that Chase Edmonds was dropping the ball. So
I mean, he's also working his way back too. Like he could be getting healthier. He could just be feeling more comfortable too. Mostert.
that has nothing to do with catching the ball.
I don't know what's going on with Chase Edmonds.
Maybe he can't catch.
Maybe he can catch.
Well, it's okay. But the problem is you got to be really good at the other things if you can't do one of the job requirements.
I'm gonna look up his receiving stats because I don't feel like he had that much of an issue. Like when he came in, I wasn't like, "Oh, watch out for this guy. He can't catch."
I didn't know he had stone hands.
Yeah, essentially, that's what I was saying.
I'm telling you. You sure he don't have one of these on his hand?
I don't know, dude. I don't know what's
Because-
going on there with Edmonds.
I mean,
Man,
But I'm gonna if the Bills get Christian McCaffrey, I'm gonna be upset.
he caught. Wow, he's almost already matched his total. He caught 43 passes out of 53 last year, which is, decent for a running back. 53 the year before that. This year alone, out of 13 targets, he's only caught 8. So he's already, essentially dropped or, missed out on 5 of his targets. So
That's not as bad as it looks, though.
Yeah,
Like
those are very
8
important.
No,
13 targets and you catch 8.
No, but I can think of 3 that were awful.
That's what I'm saying.
Including
a
touchdown.
Those numbers don't seem that bad.
Yeah.
But if you watch the game, you're like, oh.
Oof.
Woo!
I know, Joe.
That's my new favorite one.
I like how Joe. Can I get Tua versus Joe Rose on Outrage?
Sure.
Oof.
Woo!
Woof! Joe got a little more animation. Huh?
Joe Tua's like disappointedly disgusted, but
Oof.
Joe's outraged.
Woo! Like, I feel like Tua saw something happen from a distance and was like, wow, that looked like it hurt.
Oof.
Joe just walked into the bathroom after Leroy.
Woo! Wait a minute! Wait a minute!
That's the point.
Wait. Why do I feel like that was loaded and in the community register? Right? Like he whispered to you, gonna use it? I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it. You gonna use it?
We write jokes on breaks.